Hey YouTube, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video we're going to open up 36 Sun and Moon Unbroken Bonds booster packs. Now I know some of you have already watched me open up 5 of the pre-release kits, but we're going to open up more packs in this video. In fact, I've actually got an additional 4 that we're going to open up, so we're going to open up twice as many packs. We're going to open up 40 booster packs of this newest set that's not set to release until 2 Fridays from now. I think it's like the 3rd, May 3rd, the same day that they're having the Hartford regionals, and I'm gonna do a video about that too, because there's very possibly something rumored to be there that would be very appealing to Pokemon collectors, but we'll go into that in another video. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up all these packs, and the card that I really want to pull is this right here. I want to pull a Reshiram and Charizard GX team up card. Hyper rare would be super cool, but even just the regular art would be really nice. I haven't pulled one yet, and hopefully I will in this video. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this video, and put down in the comments what you think or what you would like me to pull. Like, what's your favorite artwork from what you've seen so far? You know, I've had a lot of people tell me the Gardevoir Sylveon combo would be really cool, but personally for me, I mean, I'm just a Charizard guy. I want that Charizard Reshiram, and if you look in the background, I've actually got 2 Charizard GX boxes, as well as what you can't see behind that, another 3 Charizard EX boxes, just to bring a little luck. Pack number 1. So we got to pull 4 cards up to the front. Start off with an energy. So we have us a Darkness energy. Then we got us a Trainer, a Tyrogue, Janine, Poliwag, NK, Tentacool, Drowsy, Crabrawler, and we have us a Reverse Holo Rhydon. And then we got us a rare Sharpedo. Pretty cool. Alright, pack number 2. Move right along to these. Going to be a lot more fast-paced on this opening as compared to the pre-release kit, because I went through and I explained a lot of cards in that one. That's a pretty cool artwork. I like the way that Squirtle looks. That'll be a cool card to get graded. Overall, the artworks aren't too bad. We got us a Rhyhorn, and wow, we got us a Greens Exploration. I don't even know what that does. Search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. You can only play this if you have no Pokemon with abilities in play. Wow, that'd be a really good card. I think we went over that one in the previous video. I forgot my sleeves, but we already pulled us a full art. And if you look at it, the texture is kind of like the team up, where it's a little lighter, but man, this card is definitely damaged. You can see there's a whitening right there, and then there's surface damage to it as well. So this card would not go to PSA, that's for sure, because it would just be a waste. Now, if you're looking to play it in a deck, sure, I think you'd do pretty well. Alright. Pack number 3, got a Welder. Again, I think that Welder is going to be really good in a deck. Man, I like the artworks out of this set. So we got us a Reverse Holo Spiritomb and a rare Zeraora. And I haven't looked at this one yet, so maybe we'll just check out the attacks on it. Discharge, discard all lightning energies from this Pokemon. This attack does 50 damage for each card you discard in this way. So that'd be pretty cool, 150 damage for 3 energy, but then you're pretty much done. You can't attack again. You're going to have to recharge him back up. So there's pack number 4. So far we have a full art, which is really cool. I think this almost looks like a different War Turtle, but I can't really tell. The water's all up in the air. It looks like he's doing a waterbender thing. From, if you've watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, Katara was a waterbender, a master waterbender in the end. Got a Reverse Holo Litten, and then we have a rare Salazzle. Let's see if it does something along the lines with Burn. Once during your turn, you may discard a fire energy from your hand. If you do, draw 3 cards. Ooh, that's a really good ability. I can see people playing that, especially if people are going to start running fire decks. So pack number 5. I'm still interested to look at this Charizard Reshiram GX, its attacks and abilities, because I haven't looked at it online. I've seen like kind of what the artwork is, but I haven't actually went and seen if it's a playable card. Got a Reverse Holo Froakie, and then a rare Blacephalon, or Blacephalon. I'm not even sure how to say that one. It is an Ultra Beast. There its attacks, Fireball Circus, same thing as a Zeraora. I'm not sure how to say that one either. They got pretty cool names, but I guess you got to after you've already come out with what are we into, the 700 to 800s? There's a lot of different Pokemon out there. Let's see what number this one is. This is number 806. See if it'll zoom in on that. 806. I mean, that's a lot of Pokemon. So you've got a Psychic Energy, Surprise Box. Put a card from your opponent's discard pile into your hand. I think we went over that one in the last one. Got a Reverse Hollow, and then we have a Wigglytuff is the rare. And look, it's got two little Jigglypuffs sitting off to the side, but man, that is one fat Wigglytuff. Man. Need to lose some weight. You know those Wigglytuffs, they get mad. Got Molayne, Frogadier, got another Pikachu, got a Reverse Hollow Electromagnetic Radar, and then we have a rare Weezing. Super cool. Alright, I think we're on to, I can't even remember what stack we're coming out of. I lost count. We're going to just keep rolling through it. So far we've gotten one full art and no regular hollows. Power Plant. That'll be really good for decks. Got that Ghastly that pulls out the two Haunters. Ultra Forest Carton Boy. So that's the Reverse Hollow. And then we have a rare Marowak. Marowak. Bone Crush, the infinite attack. You can just keep getting heads. You'll be alright. Next up, got us a Darkness Energy. Pyukumuku. It's got the Call for Family Attack, one of the most used attacks out there. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon. Put them on your bench. Got another Fairy Charm, Sandile, Oddish, the Quagsire Reverse Hollow, and we have a holographic rare Volcanion. Flare Starter isn't too bad, and High Heat Blast isn't too bad, but I don't think these are going to be as good as the Baby Volcanion or the Volcanion EX combos that we saw in Steam Siege. So many people ran those decks, and they were fun. They were fast and they were fun. Stayed in the meta for a long time. There's that War Turtle again. You got another Gloom, Lickitung, Krabby, Tangela, Reverse Hollow Porygon, and then we have a rare Venomoth. Probably not one of my favorite rares. So far we are nil on the GXs. But we still have a lot of packs to go, so maybe we'll pull something really good. Hopefully a Charizard and Zekrom GX. Got us an Aeron, Seal, Ghastly, Carvana. Got a Reverse Hollow Meowstic, and then got a rare Arbok. Again, that Heavy Choke was pretty good. If you used the other attack in the previous turn, it adds 120 damage extra to the attack. Next pack, I'm going to start off with a Team Up Fire Energy. Got Gloom, Dodria, Raticate, Espurr, Caterpie. I got a Reverse Hollow Growlithe, and a rare Seeking. And this one was pretty cool because if you have a Pokemon tool attached to it, you get to flip 6 coins and it does 36 or 30 more damage for each. I believe I'm pretty sure it was the heads that it did 30 more damage for. Next pack, we have us a Fire Energy again. Got us a Frogadier, a Rhydon, Aeron, another Ghastly, Tangela, and then we have a Reverse Hollow Rhyhorn, and we've got us a Holographic Kyurem, which I haven't seen this one yet. So let's look at the attack. Call forth Cold. Search your deck for a Water Energy and attach it to this Pokemon. Shuffle your deck. Not really good. Hail, Prison, discard 2 Water Energy from this Pokemon. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. For sure, paralyzed attack. That's a paralysis attack. That's pretty good, and it does 110 damage too. So that might get some play, because I mean that can be pretty crippling in the middle of the game if your Pokemon becomes paralyzed, because you can't retreat. You're basically stuck that way for a turn until you get back out of it again. Alright, next pack. Let's see what we have here. We're going to start off this time with the Fairy Energy. Got the Fairy Charm ability. Tyrogue, Stealthy Hood, Spearow, Lickitung, Litten, Krabby, Tangela, Fairy Charm ability, except the Reverse Hollow this time. And then we have that rare Gengar. Probably one of my favorite rares from the set that I've seen so far. I just like Gengar in general. He usually does really well. And his ability isn't bad either, with putting the extra 6 damage counters on a Pokemon EX or GX when you play him. Next up, we have a Water Energy. Got Torracat, Energy Spinner, got Jigglypuff, Espurr, got a Reverse Hollow Lieutenant Surge's Strategy. Again, I thought this card was really good. It has a lot of different possibilities coming from it. I can smell errata coming through on this card, because being able to play 3 supporters, even when you include this card in one turn, I mean that's pretty crazy. Because then, I mean, you do have to have more prizes left in your opponent, but having an additional 2 supporters you can play means you can play another one of these, which now you can have another 3 supporters that you can play this turn in. There may even be some loops that you can create out of this by pulling supporters back out of your discard pile, because isn't it the Luzamine? I think it's the Luzamine that you pull out 2 supporters from your discard pile by playing that supporter. So you could play a Lieutenant Surge's strategy, then you could play a second one. So now you've got 4 supporters more that you could play that turn, and you play a Luzamine and get these back out. So I mean, you could have almost an infinite loop of these supporters that you could play, if I'm remembering that correctly. So next up we have another Unbroken Bonds pack, and I'm hoping that we pull us a Charizard and Zekrom GX. That's the one that I'm waiting for. Got us another Pikachu, Murkrow, Slowpoke, Reverse Hollow Bellsprout, and I didn't even know Mew was in this set. Wow. So we got us a holographic Mew. I kind of like the way that hollow pattern in the background almost gives it a rainbow feature to it. And then the ability is Bench Barrier. Prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon by your opponent's attacks. So, I mean, that can be something ran in a lot of decks. You got Psi Power. Put 3 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. I mean, really, that's not too bad. I mean, you could... the ability is going to be what people would play it for, but the Psi Power, I mean, that could be an easy knockout too if you've got a lot of your opponent's Pokemon right there sitting on the edge, ready to be knocked out. So far, no GXs, but we do have 3 hollows, and we pulled 1 full art right there at the beginning. Dusk Zone, I don't know if I've seen that one. Search your deck for a Mismagius, Haunchcrow, Chandelure, or Aegislash, including Pokemon GX that evolves from one of your Pokemon in play, and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. Then shuffle your deck and you can use this card during your first turn or on a Pokemon that was put into play this turn. That's pretty cool. That might throw a wrench into some decks. Got a Reverse Hollow Clefairy, and then we have another rare Venomoth. I will gladly not take any more of those. Give me Gengars. I'll take Gengars or Blacephalons. Take those Ultra Beasts if we're going to have to pull out rares. So we've got us a Darkness Energy, a Cliffa. You got Goldeen, Slowpoke, Murkrow, got a Reverse Hollow Dugtrio, and got a rare Persian. Again, there is a Persian GX within this set, and then there's also a pre-release promo for that Persian. Start off this pack with the Psychic Energy. Now we have a Power Plant. I think it's going to be a really playable card. Chargebug, Torcat, Froakie, got Oddish, that cool looking Squirtle. Man, that tentacle looks pretty cool. I guess I didn't see that before. Not sure who that is in the background. Is that Janine person? Maybe I'm thinking Jasmine or something. I don't know who that is in the background. Maybe we'll see her artwork and be corrected. So we've got a Reverse Hollow Meltan and a rare Sandslash. I'm about ready to be done with pulling these rares. Start pulling some EXs or pull some GXs or some hollows. That Mew, it was pretty cool. I plan on looking into that one, seeing if there's any really cool decks out there for that. There is Janine, so I guess it was correct when we were looking at that tentacle, seeing who it was. There's the Triple Acceleration Energy. I think that's going to be ran quite a bit. Pretty cool. Got a Growlithe. Have we even looked at the artwork on Growlithe? Let's see what he's got going on here. So you got like a house in the background with a clock on top of a brick stack, and another house and a bunch of other little houses. I don't see any Pokemon in there, but that's alright. He looks pretty good all by himself. Cubone, I think SM Pratt likes him some Cubone. There we've got Torcat, and then another rare Sandslash. So we got 2 of those in a row. Next pack. Let's see what we get here. Alright, so we start off with a Lightning Energy. We got a Haunter, Krokorok, Beastbringer, Gligar, Glameow. Got a Reverse Hollow Greninja. Wow, that's pretty cool. Let's check this one out. So this is a Darkness Greninja. I don't think I've ever seen a Darkness Greninja before. Its attacks are Bring Down. The Pokemon that has the least HP remaining, except for this Pokemon, is knocked out. Now that's pretty cool. Now you've got Mist Slash. This attack isn't affected by weakness, resistance, or any other effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. Kind of like that Bring Down. Then we have another rare Gengar. So I asked for it. I said I wanted some more rare Gengars, and that's what they gave me. Perfect. I do like that Greninja though. I guess that must be a holographic rare, since we haven't pulled many or any of those in the rare slot yet. It's got a Metal Energy, Hitmontop, Litten, Froakie, Oddish, Squirtle. Got a Reverse Hollow Fire Crystal, and then a Mewtwo. They have a Mewtwo in the set, man. I always feel like Mewtwo should be at least a holographic card, but man, that's some pretty cool artwork. He's got some rare earth crystals or something going on there in the background. Ability, Mind Report. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may put a supporter card from your discard pile on top of your deck. Man, I thought for sure it was going to say in your hand, and man, this thing was going to be broken. But it says on top of your deck, which is still a pretty good ability considering we have cards like Acrobike in play and other things that let you draw. And then we have Psyshock 70. This attack's damage isn't affected by effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So if this card gets played, it's going to be for that, the Mind Report. I'm ready to pull some of those in reverse holo. This set has had some surprises for sure. We've got us a Lightning Energy, a Tyro. Wow, that's kind of a... There's a Happiny. It looks pretty off-centered. It's not too bad, but you can tell it's at least 2x difference from one side to the other. Got a Gligar, Spritzy, Doduo, Meltan. Got a reverse holo Ekans, and got a Genesect, which we've already seen that one. It's pretty good. It's not a... I take the Mewtwo over Genesect any day. We'll put it that way. So far, we've been pretty bad on the holos. Maybe it just means these last packs will be really loaded up. We've got us a triple acceleration energy, Tyro, Grubbin, Spritzy, Doduo. There's the reverse holo Grubbin. And got another rare Sandslash. Alright, I'm done with the Sandslash. I'm done with the Venomoth. I'm ready to pull me a Charizard and Zekrom GX. Even any tag team EX would be really cool right about now. We're at GX, any tag team GX. So we got a Fairy Energy, got a Gliscor, Frogadier, Cubone, Porygon, NK, Caterpie, got a reverse holo Oddish, and there we go. That's what we've been waiting for, and we actually get the Reshiram and Charizard GX in the video. Boy, does it look good. Let's check this card out from top to bottom. So we've got 270 HP, so I mean it's up there. Then we look at his attacks. It's got 3 of them. Not 1, not 2. It's got 3 attacks. Outrage, 30 damage. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. And man, with 270 HP, it could take a lot of them. Flare Strike. This Pokemon can't use Flare Strike during your opponent's next turn, and it is a whopper. 230 damage. So man, I would do Flare Strike, then Double Blaze GX, then go back to Flare Strike. Then you could probably do an Outrage because he's damaged, then go back and do Flare Strike. This card looks nice. So we've got Double Blaze GX 200 plus. If this Pokemon has at least 3 extra fire energies attached to it, in addition to this attack's cost, which it costs 3, so it needs 6 fire energies, this attack does 100 more damage, and this attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So that could be a way to knock out any Pokemon in the game, including that Magikarp and Wailord GX that has 300 GX, or has 300 HP, because that'd be doing 300 damage. Man, that's a really good looking card. Let's put it in its case and put it in the background. That definitely just made my opening, pulling that Reshiram and Charizard GX. I was starting to lose confidence that we were going to pull anything good in these packs, because we're running down to our last third of the box and we hadn't pulled a GX yet. But now I'm just floating a little bit. So we've got this reverse holo Hitmontop, and then we have a rare Incineroar, which we saw this in 3 out of 4 of the pre-release kit deck. And it's actually really good. I think if you can get that card out, then you're going to be just fine. And it's got a good attack on it that can continue to work for it. I think it was the attack, maybe it was the ability, or it's got a good ability because it puts an additional 30 damage on the attacks. Put that with your Reshiram and Charizard GX, and Outrage is automatically doing at least 60. You get all that to Flare Strike that's doing 260, and then Double Blaze GX, which would have the opportunity or the potential to do 330 damage. So we get a reverse holo Zeraora. I mean, that's really good. And it looks like we might have something special behind this one. Wow, we pulled a secret rare too. So we've got us a full art, we've got us a secret rare, and we have us a regular GX. And the centering is off on this one. It's got a little chip down here on the bottom, so it's not a PSA candidate, but it is a really cool card. I love pulling secret rares because they've got that gold border to them. And this card is pretty good for the steel decks as well, because it takes 70 damage off of the attack for steel Pokemon. So let's just keep going. We still have 3, 6, 9 packs plus the additional 4. So we still have 13 packs to go, and I'm really enjoying the the pulls that we've had just based off those past couple of packs, but we might pull some more really good stuff in the packs that we do have left. I haven't seen any hyper rares yet for this set. I don't think I've seen this Lilicky either, so let's check it out. Tunguanado. Flip 4 coins. This attack does 60 damage for each head. So, I mean, that's not bad. If you get 50% chance, I mean, you do 120, but you've got the potential to do a lot less, and you've got potential to do a lot more, too. So we'll move on to our next pack. Another Charizard and Reshiram artwork. Man, it'd be sick if we pulled the Hyper. So we've got us a Fairy Energy, Krokorok, Beastbringer, got an Oddish, Doduo, Poliwag, got a Reverse Holo Rhyhorn, and a Holographic Crobat. So I haven't seen what this one does either. Let's check out the artwork. Looks like he's flying through maybe some clouds. I can't tell if that's clouds or if he's going into the water. If he's just going so fast, it looks like there's air going by. His ability is Sound Veil. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon, until the end of your opponent's next turn. So he's pretty much good for a whole turn. Severe Poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned, but 4 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon in between turns. So this is going to automatically do 100 damage, and if he doesn't retreat or doesn't become healed, then that Pokemon is going to continue to take 40 damage in between each turn. So next up, we have another Unbroken Bonds booster pack. Now on the cover of this one, you saw a Marshadow and Marchamp GX. I haven't seen one of these yet. I'm not too excited about it, but it could very well be one of the best cards in the set. I don't know if that's how little I know about this set at the moment. Got a Reverse Holo Togetic and a rare Victory Bell. Now, I remember the one from Guardians Rising. I actually liked the Victory Bell from Guardians Rising, the way it basically added on more damage in different ways. So let's see what this one does. So Reactive Poison. This attack does 60 more damage for each special condition affecting your opponent's active Pokemon. The defending Pokemon has no ability until the end of your next turn. So the Victory Bell from Guardians Rising makes it like burned, poisoned, and asleep. So I mean, you pair that with this one, I mean, you're talking about 190 damage if it was able to swap out, and then you bring this Victory Bell out the following turn. But more likely, if it's burned, you're going to be taking 10 damage in between turn. Poison, you're going to be taking 20 for burn, 10 for poison, and then it may have been confused. It was either confused or asleep, but if it was asleep, then it may not even be able to wake up or retreat. So we got Wooper, Meowth, Grubbin, Geodude, got a Poliwrath Reverse Holo. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Or yeah, we did. We saw this one. And then a rare holographic Greninja. So we can confirm that this one that we saw as a Reverse Holo is indeed a holographic rare. And that's pretty cool. So we'll put that one in the background. So far we've gotten 8 holographic rare slot cards. In 36 packs, you should get 12. Now, I highly doubt that we're going to meet that since we have 5 packs left. I mean, 4 out of 5 of these would have to have a holographic rare, a GX, EX, something like that for us to meet those odds. But you never know. Got Chatot, Molane, Crabrawler, Squirtle, got a Reverse Holo Tentacruel, and a Persian GX. So we did pull one of these already in the other pre-release kits, but it's a pretty cool card. I'm happy to pull a GX, that's for sure, and got a good healthy 200 HP. So we'll stick that one in the background too. So we're up to 9, so who knows, maybe we'll pull 3 out of 4 holos. Here we go. We're going to start this pack off with a Lightning Energy. Got Dodrio, Weepinbell, Spearow, Krabby, Riolu, got a Diglett, and a rare Tangrowth. If this Pokemon has at least 2 energy attached, grass energy attached to it, heals 60 damage from this Pokemon. Not the best, but you never know. Some people might want to run it. Alright, next pack. Here we go. We have us a Grass Energy, Happiny, Welder, Haunter, Porygon, NK, Caterpie, Clefairy, Poliwag, Slowbro, and a Rhyperior. I don't think I've seen this rare yet. He looks pretty good. He got 170 HP. He's walking pretty tall right there. Hefty Cannon. If the defending Pokemon is a basic Pokemon, it can't attack during your opponent's next turn. This attack does 20 damage to each of your benched Pokemon. So those are alright. I mean, it's a standard, really high attack kind of card for a Pokemon that's not super rare. So some kind of good thing on the lower attack one and not as good on the next one. So we're going to have a Fairy Energy, Surprise Box, Chatot, Bellsprout, Ghastly, Carvana, a Reverse Hollow Beast Springer, and then we have another rare Gengar. So that's 3 of those, I believe. And this is the last pack that we would be technically opening from our booster box, but again, I have 4 booster packs extra that we're going to be opening up in this video as well. Let's see what we have. Got a Fire Energy. There's that Janine again. Alolan Diglett. Got Reverse Hollow Lit. I think that's like the 4th Reverse Hollow Lit I've pulled. And then we have another rare Mewtwo. Again, I definitely like the rare Mewtwo's. Really cool cards. I think that ability will be something that gets to see some playtime. So now we're going to go into the bonus packs. We've got 4 packs left. Here's a free code for somebody. You probably will not be able to activate it for a little bit. Got to say Fire Energy, Dust Island, Mewtwo, Fire Crystal, Bellsprout, Togepi. Got a Slowbro. Wait. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 100 damage for each heads. If all of them are tails, you lose the game. Wow. Dang. Then we got to say Holographic Porygon Z. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a special energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. We did see this one in the pre-release kits. I think that would be pretty cool, especially if you're running special energy cards within your deck. 3 packs to go. Maybe we'll pull something really cool in these last 3 packs. I'd still like to get a hyper rare. I haven't seen one of those yet. Got Slowpoke. There's that Litten, Oddish. Got the reverse hollow of the Rhyperior. And then we have a rare Meowstic. 2 packs to go. Let's see what we have on this one. We're going to start with a Metal Energy. Got a Metapod, Koga's Trap, Geodude, Froakie, got a reverse hollow Tentacruel with the confirmed Janine in the background, and then we have Aromatisse as the rare. So we have 1 pack to go. Last chance for us to pull a hyper rare in this video. Let's see what we can get out of it. Got us a Darkness Energy, got a Weeping Bell, Fearow, Chargebug, Meowth, Geodude, Porygon, Froakie, Aeron, got us a reverse hollow Togepi. It looks like something's peeking through back there. Got a Venomoth GX. Okay, so let's look and see what this thing does. It's definitely not a hyper rare, but a pretty cool last pull. So, Shinobi Mastery. 110 damage. If you played Koga's Trap from your hand during this turn, this attack does 90 more damage. If you play Janine from your hand this turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basic Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. And then 10 card return GX does 60 damage. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 10 cards. That's not bad. That's pretty cool. I kind of like it. And the only problem is, with everyone buying up these Fiery Flints and all these cards for fire decks, Venomoth, it's not going to take much to knock you out, bud. Pretty cool. So we actually got 3 GXs, a full art, and a secret rare in this video. We'll look at them one more time, pull them up. Thanks, guys, for watching the video. I really appreciate you checking it out. I'm going to try to schedule a few videos this upcoming week. I'm going on vacation, so I may not be around to answer as many questions through my email, but keep sending them. I'm going to try my best to get to them. I appreciate all the time that you put into helping making this hobby a dream for me as a career, and continue to comment on the videos and let me know how you feel and what you'd like to see. Thanks.